Up there I was showing you guys the high pressure power steering hose. You can see this crimp right here, probably. Comes here, and then it goes to the back. And this is where it ends with that flare nut. And if you can see this thing right here, this is the power steering pressure sensor right here. So that's still connected to the body. And then this is a flare nut that we removed. High pressure power steering hose right here. It's connected to the pulley up here with a big banjo bolt, and then as it loops around, it's connected to the rest of the line. There's a flare nut wrench here, flare nut over here, and then there is a power steering pressure sensor. So first thing is I'd like to remove this sensor. Just squeeze and pull up. Nice and clean, huh? Considering what it's working on. I have this pan over here to catch whatever drips out, because ultimately I'm trying to open the bottommost part of the power steering fluid system. So for that, I'm going to, I've got an adjustable wrench here. This is what I'm going to use to hold this part right here. Now if I can get in. Okay, this is not too hard. I can get this part here. And then I need to get the right size flare nut wrench. 14 it is. And this is what a flare nut wrench looks like. Because if you go with a normal open-end wrench, you'll strip something. Okay, nice and tight over there. Am I going the right direction? Yeah, it is the right direction. I just can't get a good handle on it yet. You know what I'm going to do? Come right underneath it here. And then, so this part is not such a big deal because this part stays stationary. It's this other part that I'm fighting right now. I might have gone the wrong direction, I'm not sure. I want it to go this way. Does that make sense? This way. It looks clockwise to us, turning it, but it's actually counterclockwise when it's operating side. So this, if I can grab it this way, then this can go, I can actually hold a big housing. Wow. Someone was here. This is really, really tight. Oh, yeah, there you go. I feel like I should have removed the stabilizer bar for this. Okay, that's tight. And then, as I said, I want to turn this the other way. Snap it goes. Can't even say, oh, it's close. It's been such a long time since I replaced that hose. Why is yours so bad? Wasn't yours like a California car? Mm-hmm. I did mine, and I don't think I had such a fight with it, but I did mine at 79. I can't remember the mileage at check, but yes, it does happen to I think eventually everybody will need to replace, but it seems like M45s kind of face this problem a little more often. See, now if I had a 14 open-end wrench, then I think I can take it home from here. Nah, feels like we've got a stripper coming, so I'll set that down. My well-calibrated hand is feeling like we're getting real close. Oh, something can do by hand. There you go.
Okay.
Ooh. All right, there's a honey. But while that's still going on, I'm going to go to the next part of removing this hose, which is right here, 10 millimeter. Okay. So I suppose I'll just put this here so we don't lose it. We'll remember. Looks really clean. It is indeed a non-snow belt car, non-rust belt car. Okay, while down here, the next thing I'd like to look at is, if I can get at it, depends on the angle. But can you see where this hose goes right here? Can you see this hard pipe?
Mm-hmm.
This is the other end of this hose right here. So this part, I need to disconnect this part. If you're just doing a normal replacement, all you need is this big bolt right here, and it's a 23 milli. And I'm trying to think of how we can do this. We can actually tag team this. I'll need to attack it from the top and the bottom. Yeah, let me do that just to show people how the complete job would be done. But I would, for what we're doing right now, if I wasn't doing it for YouTube, I would just remove it here because it's easier and more accessible. And this is like a 19 millimeter. So it just really depends on what you're going for. But yeah, as I said, I can do that just to show people exactly what it takes to remove it. All right, so what you need for that big banjo bolt is a 23 millimeter, right? I'm sorry, it's a 24. I'm glad we're doing this video again. 24 millimeter.
Yep.
So this is a JDM one. This is a Japanese domestic motor one, but the banjo bolt is pretty much the same. 24 millimeter does it, okay? But the joint is a little interesting. So we have a swivel joint and our 24, and this is a breaker bar, but it was made in a way that it can be used as an extension. Then we got this, and then we got another breaker bar up there. Now this is a whole assembly. This is how we're going to do this. All right, so in the next few minutes, I think I'll have my brother show you guys how we end up routing it. And I don't know, we'll try to show you the top and the bottom, but you might end up just seeing one side of it. All right, cool, up we go. You think you can kind of show them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you have to, what you're thinking about is feeding it on the, as close to the side as possible, right?
Yep.
Over. What's the one obstacle to think about? Just the hose?
Just the hose, yep.
All right. Let me see. Okay. Yep, it's seated over here. How are you feeling over there?
Oh, I'm good.
I guess you just have to put the phone down to do the job, though, huh?
No, I can do it like this.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, you do need to, because you need to hold
the other breaker bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we managed to break it loose. It was a team effort to break it loose, but you can see it moving right now, right? Well, he's already moved it. Okay, you can pull it up. There's a banjo bolt. And here we go. As you can see, the big hose is now completely loose. Being a banjo fitting, there's a washer here on top of it. But here's one. There's another one on this side of the... It's not here, and it hasn't fallen here either. So it's sitting somewhere here. Sometimes the connection is pretty tight that they just hang out there. We're going to remove this one. And when it goes back, we're going to use the replacement that I got. Hopefully it works well. They do work usually. Are you gloved?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, help me fish it out. So this is it, man. This is $500 hose. But as I said, for about maybe $70, maybe less, maybe more, depending on where you live, they can usually fix it up. But yeah, so yeah, I think we did our job. We replaced this. We talked about how to do this. Cool. All right. Then the next one will be removing the power steering pump.